really delve too much into. I just had two fish tacos and they're about this big, and
All
a
right.
what was it? It's called a lobster corn dog,
Okay. There's a lot going on there, sir.
but it's
Okay.
Oh,
fly. It's
what?
brother. Let me tell you, it's called a lobster corn dog, and it's. I've only seen it here in California. I've
Yeah.
had one in wine up in wine country, and I've had one here, and that motherfucker is fire.
A
It's
lobster corn dog.
Yeah, it's just like lobster. They form that shit, and I don't know what the fuck the corn dog shit is in there, but it's like some a real nice cornbread that they put that shit in. That shit good in the motherfucker, man.
All right.
Shit
Shit, I'm gonna
good
Take
give
to
it
it.
a
the
try, man.
motherfucker,
Take
man.
take your word on it, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Brother DMT, how you feeling, cousin?
Yeah, man.
Oh man, I'm good, man. I'm real good. Yeah, I'm good. Um, this past week, all right, so for people out there that don't know, I took a trip to Tulum and to a
Oh,
DMT resort, where they offered 5-MeO DMT to smoke. It was venom of a Sonoran desert toad, and that shit will take you to the other side.
Jimi
Um,
Hendrix style, folks. Jimi Hendrix
yeah,
style. So
yeah, it's a rapid descent and a rapid pullback, and the whole trip lasts about 20 minutes. Um, and the reason why I did it was because so I've been doing a lot of research, and people. I mean, you guys know that I spent like damn near a quarter of a century in emergency services here in the United States, overseas during war times, and I'm fucked up. So this stuff here, there's a lot of research going into how hallucinogens can help treatment-resistant PTSD or treatment-resistant depression and addiction. So yeah, I took the trip, 20-minute trip, and you come out that motherfucker a different person for real. They run sessions all day long. Each session is about an hour. The trip actually takes about 20 minutes, and the next 40 minutes you're just trying to reconstruct reality.
no,
um
nigga, no. So
I
you
was
was on.
like, I got shit to do, man. I was supposed to be at Costco.
So you
I got
telling
shit to
me
do.
you was on some multiverse of madness shit?
yeah, pretty much.
I'm cool, nigga.
Yeah, pretty much. But I can tell you one thing.
What's that?
Shit works. Shit works very well.
Oh, I
it
believe it.
it's absolutely amazing. This shit.
That's that shit Joe Rogan be promoting. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Joe Rogan, Mike Tyson,
Yeah.
a ton of
A
people. But
lot of
it
folks.
was Mike Tyson that
Yeah,
made me was like, oh yeah,
yeah.
this shit works because we grew up with Mike Tyson. You know what I mean? Mike Tyson was our dude,
Right on.
and he was an absolute fucking beast. I mean, he just seemed like a madman,
Yeah.
in the ring and out of the ring. And when I heard him talk about his DMT trip with the Sonoran Desert Toad, the venom from the Sonoran Desert Toad, and how it changed him, I was convinced. So I
Well,
started doing a lot of research, and then there's a lot of like actual research going into how this shit treats all kinds of mental illness.
anything that'll keep Mike from threatening another man with his dick, I'm all for. I'm all for. You
Or
throw them.
suppressing that appetite for people's ears.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
I'll fuck you
yeah.
till you love me. Oh shit, Mike.
I mean, we'd see Mike right now as a completely different person than the dude we grew up with in the 80s.
Hmm.
Mike needed that though, because Mike done lost a lot, man. Mike
Mhm.
has lost, career kind of went in. Really, he let that go because the fight wasn't in him anymore. He just said he would be in the ring and didn't feel like fighting in those last few fights when you watch his documentary Tyson. But losing his daughter really sent him to rock bottom. So
Yeah.
whatever helped make a man a better man.
Yeah.
Yeah. As long as you're feeling good, we all good. So
There you go.
that's what
Oh
that was.
man.
So
I'm telling you, I can highly recommend this place, and that is not a fucking recreational drug. I can tell you that one right now. it's not something you want to party with on the weekends.
got you.
At least, you know, from my first experience, that is not what I took from that. But I so this resort, you know, of course, they had multiple rooms, and you know, there's hippies walking through this place all day long, and we showed up the day before. You know, I actually did the treatment, and so you know, I got to talk to a lot of people that went through, you know, before me, and everybody kind of said the same thing, man. You'll come out different, and I can't put it into words.
Right.
And that's the way it was, man. It was you could sit outside this teepee. So you go in there with a teepee and two shaman, and then like you watch people come out, man, and they're looking at the world different.
You just notice instantly. You see these folks like they're going through the matrix.
Yeah. And after my session, yeah, man.
How long did it take for you to come?
So it with smoking DMT, it is like putting a tether on your psyche.
Oh, shit.
And yeah, just smacking that motherfucker out of your body.
Oh,
and then,
shit.
You know, about 20 minutes later, instantly ripping you right back. And I can tell you, for me, so I don't remember most of the trip. There are some blank spots, but it was like someone unplugged my brain, left it unplugged for a couple of minutes, and plugged that bitch back in. I got a hard reset, and I'm good.
So it's like when an agent hit that motherfucker, hit the hawk, and Banner flew out that motherfucker, and he was doing this shit.
Yeah,
he said.
Yeah, except you know, Banner was in the multiverse of madness. You know, like
right. That's something different. He's like, I'm just trying to calm the fuck down, just trying to get a grip of a basic reset. Like he said, it's just a real reset of everything that you think you know.
Bro, I'm telling you, like you really are trying to put reality back together in your mind, because you know, like you're looking around and depth perception is off. You know, everything's a little warped. Fuck. And then, you know, like once you got everything, you know, back, you're at ease with everything. You know, it's like a huge weight was taken off my fucking shoulders, man. Yeah. So if you're going through some shit and you think you've reached the breaking point, and fuck it, man, try it.
Get out.
Yeah,
give it a shot.
It's a lot better than you know, either hurting yourself or hurting somebody else. You know.
Word up.
Yeah.
Word up, man. I'm with that.
Yeah, you fucking with that other mic today, ain't you?
What is that?
You loud
using the shotgun mic, man.
Oh, it's loud.
Oh man, it's
you
awful.
hot.
Yeah, see, hold on, let me see something. You know, the only reason I'm using it is because we still haven't rearranged this room yet. Let me see something. Tell me if this is better. Is that better?
Yeah.
A lot better?
Just a smidge. You still coming in
more?
hot.
Let me see
good.
something.
It'll work, man.
Hold on. Is that better?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Y'all can hear me clear though, right?
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah. It's you can definitely tell.
You're using that mic. Yeah.
Yeah, that motherfucker.
It's hot.
But is it good? Is it better? Is it bearable?
Yeah, it's good, man.
All right, cool.
It was just you came in and was like, oh, let me turn down my shit.
Yeah, man. I heard that shit. I was like, God damn, man. I ain't want to say that. I'm like, the fucking dog in the back. Put me on the mic. Fuck up, nigga.
All right, man. We're gonna have a full, once my man get everything together, we're gonna have a full compilation of the experience of going through that process of doing a full reset, mental reset.
Sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, and also, I recorded the whole thing. So, and that
Beautiful.
will be for sale as an NFT.
Nice.
Wearable. So
you high.
What's that?
You high as an NFT?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Here's like one of the most important things is that since that experience, I haven't had to drink alcohol or decided to, or had the desire to smoke anything. So
do you know how huge that is?
Yeah.
Considering this chain smoker.
Yeah.
Do you know how huge that is?
The last couple of years at the bottom of a bong.
No more apples.
Not right now. Not right now. We'll see how long it lasts. But I could tell you that feeling that you chase, that DMT was it, and there's nothing else that's going to come close to it.
Yeah.
And again, folks, he said point blank, this isn't something you do every fucking weekend.
Right.
I mean, I wouldn't. I would suggest people not to. But, adult, do what the fuck you want to do.
Yeah. Right.
But definitely, I view it as therapy. So, yeah, man, this shit's legit.
Right.
Coming from the man himself, the old man himself.
Yes, sir.
All right, OG, you want to punch us in? You want to? What we doing, man?
Yeah, let me see if I can get this shit working.
We're gonna get that computer some DMT. You need a reset.
Hey man, I just walked in just a couple minutes ago, and nothing's prepared.
Yeah, okay. Yep, here we go. We back.
Yeah,
we back.
We back. We back to where it was.
The nothing ready like a motherfucker, Joe.
I'm glad y'all tuned in, and all our subs that stayed, and
hey, what the fuck is going on? It's
dude,
like the needle didn't move.
Didn't do a damn thing in a week's time, but that's what
But you know what, man?
We got to stop focusing on that and just keep doing what we're doing, because it'll drive you crazy. Because
it will.
You hot, but then these numbers will be like, not so much. It's like, dude, come on now.
But you know what? That's one of the things I've been watching. Because one of the things I did a second episode, which I decided not to post, because basically it was, right now it's a big ass war. Everybody on this motherfucker beefing. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If it ain't the black manosphere, if it ain't the conscious motherfuckers or the street niggas trying to figure out who got paperwork on them for snitching, they all beefing. And I just put out like, yo, man, we got to stop this shit. It's embarrassing as black men. You know what I mean? But I didn't release it. But, as I was looking at some of the shit, one of the dudes was talking about, he said, a lot of people don't understand this shit take years to actually build these channels up, and it takes work.
Definitely.
This is not an overnight thing. He said, now some of these people, if you pay attention, what you don't pay attention to is people's subscriber count. Like, you just kind of watch their content. He said, but you'll get motherfuckers to go from 29,000 subscribers to like 300,000 in a week. And then that's when I looked it up, because he said you got guys that pay for their subscribers. And that shit, people actually do that, man.
Mm-hmm.
You can pay for subscribers. So, we doing it the honest way, man. And like I say, for us, it's a labor of love, man.
It's just, to me, I look at it as us catching up, checking in with each other, making sure we good.
This is us at Perkins every week.
Yeah, and having fun with it.
Right.
Yeah.
So, right.
I mean, that's how this shit started, man. We was just like, hey, we need to start recording these conversations.
There you go.
During pandemic time, that's what it was.
So realistically, man, I mean, thank the 430 some folks that tune in.
We appreciate you.
Yeah, just listen to us custom shit up,
Yeah,
definitely appreciate you, man. Somebody gives a fuck. Somebody, we get 1 or 2 comments, you add up in there. That's 4 motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Especially when people get the content all screwed up and thinking we coming at somebody, but you know how that
we don't do that shit here, man. We made a conscious effort to not do that. We said we wasn't doing that in the mission statement. We ain't doing that shit, man. We too old for that shit.
Yes, sir. We don't want nobody smoke.
Right.
Nobody
smoke. Y'all
as
keep
the
that
youngins
shit.
say. Y'all keep that to yourselves, man.
Right.
Trying to stay happy and healthy.
You goddamn right.
Stop tripping.
We don't even want fake smoke, which is what most of that shit is. We don't
I don't want regular smoke or
yeah.
Get it?
What happened? Yeah.
It's time to rock this motherfucker 3 the hard way. Take Betty P3 the hard way.
That's right. You're now rocking with the best. Youngstown Zone.
It's time to rock this motherfucker 3 the hard way.
A Death Paws Flavor Room production. Tank up and Eddie P. Shout out to the man in the mix who explains the man in the mix. Also shout out to this cocaine. Like we do about this now. Anything that comes out of my mouth or the quartermaster's mouth does not represent the views and opinions of what Mr. Ed Rooney. All those in the know, Mr. Ed Deaduma. And you know him and love him. DJ LOH from ones and twos, very own high value man. 1/3 of 3P of D's very own high value man. And you know him and love him. The Youngstown's very own high value man, Mr. Ed motherfucking Coppola. Shout out to DJ LOH on the ones and twos. DJ Old Money, DJ Red Alert, rest in peace K Slay, and shout out to all the vinegar bread, sauce on bread in Youngstown, Ohio. This motherfucking evil. Nigga rusty, but goddamn it, I still got it. Shout out to the legend. I know DJ LOH, y'all give a fuck. Shout out to the legend for producing that amazing beat and that amazing beat on random shit. We love you all, goddamn it.
Yes,
I'm a little rusty. I'm a little rusty.
Sorry, man.
It's different. The numbers is back. The triumvirate. 3, 3. 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. I was right. Fuck that up real good.
Man, let's go.
Nigga, you light skinned. You supposed to know Spanish. You light skinned. That's a different Puerto Rican. That's a different kind of Puerto Rican. You know,
all kind of wrong with that statement. Here we go. He back.
No, because you ever hear other black people be like, "Oh, that light skin," you know, light skin motherfuckers. Like, you a different kind of black. Black. You gotta fight other black people to be black. That's some shit.
That's us. That's what we do, man. I mean,
who want to fight to be discriminated against? Like, damn, I already get it from them. You too.
You don't know what it's like to be this black.
Right.
You don't. Sometimes the cops just drive right past you. Don't even notice that you're so black until you
get a pass. Right. Until you blink. Don't
I
smile, nigga. Don't smile.
Pretty much.
Oh, he's light skinned. We'll leave him alone. Man, get the fuck out of here.
We're gonna have a segment on that. Colorism. Right. We're gonna talk about that and how deep that shit go.
Take this wave cap off. I can't comb this shit to the side.
Wow.
You trying to do this shit and it's
come on, man. Stop playing. It ain't nothing a little blue magic can't fix. Let it go.
Shit,
man.
You damn right. Oh, I love my shit. I used to as a kid, because you know, me and my wife had this conversation. You know, and what I was speaking to was just share the blunt. Drizzy!
Hey, Drew's in the house.
Drizzy! You know, real quick, we was just kind of discussing, it was something we saw. But we was just kind of discussing how, we grew up in the same households, black men and women. And, you know, there was, in our day, there wasn't that representation. You know, little girls would go into the stores and even the white Barbies look fucking black. They still had blue and gray eyes and straight hair. They just looked like the white Barbie dipped in brown paint.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I was telling her, I said, you know, you watch enough of them shows and wonder why your shit don't slick back. You know, Love my shit though. Grew up.
All right, Tate, let's go, man.
All these beautiful women.
I look like a Puerto Rican with this hat.
Goddamn right.
You look like one.
Like, what happened? What happened to Neto's hair?
Wow.
More like what happened to fucking Bud Light.
Hey, man.
Bud Light switches teams.
What story was this one? Was this on the list? I didn't see this one.
Yeah, it was pregame shit. That's all.
Man, hey, I'm gonna tell you. I'm telling you right now.
What's up?
They didn't lost the whole UFC crowd. Kentucky.
They only sent
Tennessee.
They only sent this batch to that new sponsor or whatever. They only sent it. It's not like they just jumping on the bandwagon because of the popularity of this person. And
how many more drinkers could you how many more beer drinkers can you get by catering to the
certain demographic? Yeah.
They
don't care. It's about money.
Right. Man, them motherfuckers don't drink that shit.
Yeah,
them motherfuckers be drinking Mike's Hard lemonades and wines and shit and spritzers. Them spritzers and shit, they don't drink
Don't generalize, man.
But,
they grew up before they transitioned. What do you think they was drinking? At the keg parties.
Wine coolers.
What was they drinking at the keg parties?
Wine coolers.
Ain't no Mike. Ain't no mother. I walked into that one. Hey man, next clip.
No. We gonna rip on this
one. We gonna rip on this one.
Oh man.
If you
I wasn't ready.
Hey, spaghetti. If you wanted a beer, and that's all they had in the store, would you drink that motherfucker?
Now or then, back in the day?
Look, you going over a county. You going over the county line. You ain't drinking that shit.
Man, I mean, but like old boy said in the comments, man, Bud Light has always been like rainwater. You know, it was never good.
Oh, that's Bud Light. Oh yeah, ain't nobody.
They ain't never been
good.
They
can
Come on, man.
They can
that's
have
what I say. Why is everybody tripping? It's Bud Light. Man.
I thought it was Bud Weiser. They got that. My bad. I retract my previous statements. Don't nobody drink that shit. Don't nobody drink that shit. You can get them any light beer.
Yeah, but it's the brand, and you saw I sent the clip with Kid Rock. He lost his fucking mind saying fuck him and don't ever buy that shit again. And
he needs to stop.
And it's like, come on, man, find something new.
He need to stop. First of all, he don't drink that. Kid Rock don't drink this shit. He drink Budweiser like every other motherfucker.
He endorsed that liquor.
That's what I'm saying.
Bourbon or some shit or whatever. Yeah, he got his own liquor.
Yeah, he need to cut that shit out, man. I mean, jokes aside, man. I mean, look, man.
Yeah, he got him in his backyard shooting up a 30-pack of what is AR-15, man.
Man,
he lost his fucking mind.
Man, he need to get off that dumb shit because you know what I'm saying. What if people across different cultures listen to his music? Yeah, play that shit.
Grandpa's feeling a little frisky today.
Shut the fuck up.
Say something to all you and be as clear and concise as possible. Fuck Bud Light and fuck Anheuser-Busch. Have a terrific day.
Okay, Kid Rock, so you think motherfuckers is gonna stop drinking that shit because you shot up a few 12 packs? I mean, look, I understand. I'm sorry, Eddie. I understand. I understand. If you want to get mad because they're pandering, and especially I guarantee you that community does not bring in the bulk of the money. But at the end of the day, these motherfuckers still buy beer.
I don't know, man. I think if you drink enough Bud Light, you will end up with that motherfucker in the photo.
Wow.
At the end of the night, you can get catfish like a motherfucker if you drink enough of that fucking beer.
Fuck that.
So what you're trying to say is a correlation there with drinking beer may lead to
getting in this day and age, it might lead you to a dick. It might lead you to a dick in this day and age. And I ain't saying you're gonna fuck around with it, but I mean, look, man, with the hormones and then niggas get beer goggles, you ain't paying attention. You might wake up with a willy in your hand, and it ain't yours.
You thought you went home with Beyonce and you woke up with Jay-Z?
There you go. But see, my go ahead, bro. Go ahead, Cuddy.
No, I just we're at a time in history where people can be who they really are. You know what I mean? And there are a lot of closeted bisexual men in the world, and it's coming to the surface now because they're free to be who they are.
And I think that scares the masses.
I don't think that. I don't think they can be who they are. I think it's we at a moment in time where shit is socially acceptable, and where you may not have been, people may have not been as willing to experiment before. They willing to do that shit now. Like, I personally think that shit comes from exposure to something or some sort of violation. But I don't think motherfuckers just all of a sudden. I think it's some social engineering shit going on. But regardless, Cuddy, to your point, in this context, I'll say you can't kill these fucking people. They got the right to live their fucking lives, man.
And drink Bud Light.
And drink Bud Light. At the end of the day, they buy fucking beer too, man.
They just riding the wave. All this
right.
This what you call it? I don't even know, what is it? Influencer. Yeah. This influencer has a lot of eyeballs. You know, and that's what they want. Like you said, what else? That's
it. Let me tell you something. We were in the comedy club. Improv to be exact. You know, and it was open mic night, and this guy comes in, and we were like, "Who the fuck is he, and why is he getting to shoot in front of everybody on the list?" Like, that comedy is doing stand up is hard, especially when you're trying to get in there, because if anybody with a name, they're gonna get propelled before you, and you may not even get to go that night. Well, this night, some social media dude came in there, and because he had, I think, a little over 20,000 followers or something like that, they let him go up before everybody because what they saw was ass and seats. And if he had it did well, then they saw him filling those seats. Well, he sucked motherfucking asshole. And it turned out that little 5-minute vine that he was doing didn't translate into actual stand-up. So what I'm saying is, when you get these people, that's why the Logan Pauls and his brothers are so rich, because they got millions of fucking followers. You know, and they know that these people, why is it that these no boxing motherfuckers can fill the seats of a boxing event?
I tell you, he can box, man.
Who?
Logan Paul.
These motherfuckers can box other social media motherfuckers.
Right.
They can box retired basketball players.
Right.
But they don't accept that smoke from no boxer that's one of these hungry motherfuckers that's waiting their turn in Mayweather's gym. Because Mayweather got a stable of fighters.
I'm not saying that he's the caliber to actually be in the ring with Mayweather, but I mean, the dude, he's a decent boxer.
Listen.
I just broke the whole thing down as far as
it's because of followers. Yeah.
Because followers. His pedigree isn't for shit because he hasn't been battle tested.
Let me say this, Cuddy. If he want to pay his dues to boxing, for me, this is what I propose. I propose Logan or Jake Paul. Let what's his name? Let Tiger Johnson out of Cleveland get an opportunity to get some of that bread. Not a retired basketball player that you didn't knock the shit out of, or some other social media. Let Tiger Johnson out of Cleveland, dope motherfucker, and you don't see neither hair, hide no hair of him, because there's only certain people that get a chance. And the politics of boxing today is all about money and not setting up true fucking fights.
I mean, it's always been like that. Boxing has always been. I mean, that's the reason why we got 35 fucking belts. You know,
and also why this social media thing it has ruined it even more, because now you got people like, you know, how many followers do he have? Like, fuck that. Did you see his record?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Man, fuck his followers or whatever. Did you see his record? You know, he could stand on his record, not fucking followers.
Right. That's my point, man.
Yeah.
When you watch, I'm telling you, man, when you watch, no, listen, man, I'm pretty sure I could speak for these guys when I say none of these people get into boxing just to be sparring partners.
Right.
You know what I mean? And You got 35 belts, but you got a handful of people competing for them. And when it's like, give these other guys, a lot of these guys will be the number one contender, but if they feel like this one is going to make money, these cats won't get the fucking fight.
It's even bigger than that. I don't want to take too much time off on boxing or whatever, but the main thing is you got cats who will vacate belts just so they can move up, so they can have the opportunity to fight somebody because nobody wants to fight them. Hence Terrence Crawford.
There you go.
Just sitting there waiting. The only thing that's kicking their ass is time.
Yeah.
You know, you got these shady ass boxing promoters. They waiting. You know, they trying to squeeze that lemon and trying to get all the juice out of it instead of just letting these cats bang it out. You got cats talking about we could fight in the phone booth. I don't care. I just don't like you. I'd rather we could just go do it right now. You know what I mean? But these promoters are like, nah, man, we don't fight for free. We're gonna get the biggest arena, you know, we're gonna get the biggest draw, and we got to make this money, you know. But the fighters are like, come on, man. I literally gave up a belt just so I could move up, so I could clean out this weight class.
Right.
And they still fucking these cats up, you know. So it's all messed up. And Broner just, you know, I told y'all last week, Broner fucking signed with Don King.
Ooh, with Don King still in the
90-something years old.
Yep.
Yeah. He signed with Don King, man. That's why I told you how fucked up boxing is, man.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would anybody sign with Don King?
When you're desperate and you need somebody to vouch for you, man, to get back in, I guess there's no more humbling yourself than doing some shit like that.
I mean, and he's still a little arrogant because I'm like, bro, you had it all in front of you. You were the next big thing.
Yeah.
You know, but
he forgot the motto: hard work, dedication.
You know,
he forgot the motto.
So this is that social media person, Dylan something, right?
I think so.
Yeah, somebody was talking about this dude. This motherfucker is annoying. It's all about, like, I think what I saw, he's like counts down the days he's been a female.
Yeah, that's
what
what that's
not
what
a female, a woman.
A woman.
Yeah.
That's what they were celebrating. 365 days of being
a trans woman. Fuck that, a trans woman. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what this is what the whole campaign was for. That's all. That's, you know, like this promotion. It's promotion.
I can't respect this shit unless like Henny in the can gets at RuPaul. You know what I mean? Like, we grew up with RuPaul. You know what I mean? And nobody was throwing cash at this cat. Like,
got you. I see where you're going.
Like this.
I see where you're
going. It's only when, you know,
one of them
white males.
Well, wait. What did Dave Chappelle say, Cuddy? He said, I can't help but think the only reason we talking about this is because it's something that white men want to do.
Yeah.
But like you said, Rude and been around this motherfucker since Montel Williams.
Yeah.
Think about how fucking long that is. That's the 90s that motherfucker been around. Right. And now this, I mean, he was doing shit on and off, and now he just starting to, matter of fact, fuck that. I can't respect it till Flame Monroe gets something.
Who?
You ain't never seen Flame Monroe, the comedian? Okay, Flame Monroe was one of the people that's been around since the what was D.L. Hughley's show on BTE, Comic View.
Okay.
Been around since Comic View.
Shit.
And it's still around. I think got a show now, doing interviews, and he is one of the ones that kind of gets a lot of hate from his own community because he like, listen, yeah, we trans, but we ain't real women. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. He's like, we not real women. We're males. We're men, and we dress up. But we not, he says, yeah, I'm trans, but I'll never be a woman. They don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? But that person, and you can say he, because he says, I identify myself as he, she, we. I'm a dad in the daytime. This is what I do at night.
I know you talk about. Yeah,
right.
Yeah. When you said that, he got kids. Yeah.
Right. And he said he keep this whole operation going. Right. And so, I mean, at the end of the day, I think, just like they tell us when we got a gripe about some shit, they need to understand, and Kid Rock need to understand, this is fucking business.
That's it. Thank you, family.
This is fucking business. Like they tell us when we offended, when Balenciaga and all them other motherfuckers be doing that bullshit. Oh, it's just fucking business. Don't be offended. Nah, man, I ain't drinking the motherfucker. I don't drink. I wouldn't drink it if I did drink, but goddamn it, Fuck it. You shooting cans for what? That's like when they decide to shoot when Colin. I mean, you got to understand it. When Colin Kaepernick got his own shoe, what did motherfuckers start doing? Burning all they Nike shit.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Just like with LeBron in his jersey when he decided to go to fucking Miami.
Burning his shit.
That shit? Okay.
Yeah, so
business.
Man, get out of here.
Next.
I mean, right.
Next. Sorry, Bud Light, epic fail.
Right.
Whatever, man.
Big time, but hey.
Well, no, I can't even say fail because the house always wins.
House always wins.
They're gonna be okay.
But this is the thing, like I said, what do the 48 laws of power say? Court attention at all costs. Negative attention is better than no attention.
Facts.
This has Bud Light's name in the headlines, and they know it. This motherfucker just got over it. You can go get the bottom surgery. So,
hey man, I in the news article it showed this dude in a bathtub in a bubble bath with all this goddamn Bud Light behind him. I'm done with Bud Light and I'm done with bubble baths.
Both. You over it? Okay.
You over it, Cuddy?
Bro.
I did buy that shit, but go ahead.
Hey man, Rev Run ruined it for me, and this really took it off the plate.
You ain't never lied about that, man. Like, dude, somebody need to take a razor to your back, but continue. Yeah.
You talking about Rev Run or this white
Rev Run, man. Rev Run. Because I ain't checked old buddy out in the hot tub. I'm cool on that. But I remember that's how Rev used to end this show, him in the damn bubble bath. I was like, come on, I don't need to see that.
I'm glad I ain't watched that shit then.
You had to watch it, man.
Yeah,
you had to watch it. Rev Run, that shit was that show was dope, man.
I saw that back and was just like, oh God,
yeah.
Come on, man. You have woolly mammoth,
I wish I had one of them hairy ass backs.
Man,
I wonder if one of his fine ass daughters got a hairy back now.
I'm telling you, my dad had hair all over his shoulders, forearms, and shit. It was genetic. Knuckles. I wanted that shit so bad.
That's manly.
You want to be half Teen Wolf? That's
you motherfucking right.
Little Teen Wolf from the.
I'm telling you, I wear my button down to my navel on my dress shirt when I go out.
And a medallion. Yep. Gold necklace and a medallion on it.
The
just
medallion.
sitting in that hair.
Yeah. That's how guys do it. That's how guys do it.
You do.
The medallion.
Oh, okay, I'm glad we brought this up. What the fuck is going on? I mean, so I guess from my understanding, because right now, this one brother, he's getting in he got in Gilly's ass because what's the guy who runs that Barstool Sports? Dave
You talk about the dude who was talking about it?
Yeah, and he so I guess what happens was young ladies at LSU won the championship.
Yes.
And so she pointed at the ring finger and she also mocked homegirl by doing the John Cena.
Right.
The reason why she did it is because the young lady had a habit of doing this shit when she would play the game until they got their ass whooped.
Right.
Well, I guess Keith Olbermann said some dumb shit. I'm gonna watch that tonight. But then this guy that owns Barstool Sports called her a classless piece of shit.
That was the main one that went out and everybody started bugging out on. Like, hold on, time out. It's cool when they do it, but it's a problem when I, just like, finesse 2 times, It's like, seriously?
Right.
She just did this. She did the same thing. They was like, dude, she did the same thing the whole tournament. Not just that game, but the whole tournament.
Right.
They said she was doing that shit. And she did it that one time. She's like, well, it's different because she did it like towards the end of the game and she did it for like 15 seconds.
It's not fucking different.
Come on, man.
When did they take shit talking out of sports?
That part.
Especially this level of sports.
That part.
I mean, this is like nobody watches WNBA. You know what I mean? Like this is
what they watch. Yes.
Most of female basketball players. If you talk to most people, this is where like the best game is at the college level.
It is because they hungry. Go ahead.
Old girl from Iowa isn't tripping. It's everybody else. They're making this false, this bullshit narrative. Like they beef and they're trying to pit these girls against each other. They ain't even tripping. She said what she said, and old girl did what she did, and they're cool with it
because they're
everybody else. Yeah, everybody else is tripping.
They're athletes, and the guy's name is Dave Portnoy. But see, that's no different than these white dudes can get out here and be as macho and masculine as they want when it comes to sports. But think about it. Richard Sherman, because he got hype, was said, "Don't y'all ever." They made a big deal about that, but they made a bigger deal out of that than homeboy at the football player they caught at that Kenny Chesney concert talking about I whoop every nigga ass in here.
That was the kicker or somebody. Yeah,
the cat from I think it was the Eagles, Philadelphia Eagles.
White dude. And he's like, well, my teammates know my heart and and I think they got his ass up out of there after that. Like, dude, you can't be doing that in Philly.
Right.
You can't come back. And they was like, dude, who do you expect to see at a Kenny Chesney concert?
That's black.
Yeah. And you talk about I kick anybody. Like, I hope so if you can find them.
Yeah, and he said it with the hard R.
Yeah, he did.
My point is this: they didn't like the fact. It's
shout out Bud Light. Sorry, go ahead.
right. And shout out to the young lady from Iowa, man, because they're all athletes. Let me see some. All these punk ass old men were cursing at this 20-year-old young lady to trash talk and trash
talker.
Yes. Yeah. And my thing is, like I said, you mad at her, but y'all grown fucking men want to talk shit to her, and think ain't nobody gonna say nothing. And so Gilly was up there while Wallow was like, yeah, we are on owners. We don't agree with what he said. We love you, Dave. And they was like, what the fuck is wrong with Gilly? Why is he, what you talking about? We love you, Dave. And he just insulted some 20-something-year-old black girl who was just hyped because they won the championship.
The first time, the first championship they brought home. Come on, man. This is huge. And then the ultimate smack is what I sent, a little bit later on. I don't know if you checked your text, man. I sent about Jill Biden.
Yeah, I've been hearing about that shit all day. Come on, man.
What's the backstory on that?
That is that she commented saying, I think it'd be a good idea. First, she put out a statement saying, I think it'd be a good idea if we invite both teams to the White House.
Bring the white ones too.
Pretty much.
Everybody wants a trophy. No, fuck that, man.
And old girl right here in the photo that's holding up her ring finger was like, you know what? I'm cool on the White House visit. I'd rather visit the Obamas.
Right.
I'd rather go see them anyway, because you don't do that. That's a smack in the face. Even though they retracted her statement because she was saying I should tell Joe they should invite both teams. That's not how that shit worked.
Right.
You don't get a consolation prize, when you lose. You don't get to go to the White House when you lose. The White House, you get a visit when you win. That's it.
Is it a good idea to bring all these female athletes into the White House with touchy-feely Joe Biden walking around?
Hugging?
I mean, that
with his slow hugs. Yeah.
It's like sending a group of B-boys to go dance for Afrika Bambaataa. Like, it's not a good idea.
Oh, that's coming up, man. Save that smoke, son. Save that smoke.
Get your finger out my ass, Bam.
Okay. But yeah, that's like I said, this story is just getting weird. Quit with the finger, man. Quit with the fingers, man.
Please stop.
It's this when you
stop, man. Go ahead, man. See what you done did? We done lost another one because of your ass. Stop. But yeah, back to the ladies, man. It was a backhanded compliment.
It was, man.
By saying, oh yeah, we should invite both teams. I think we should, invite both teams. No, dummy. And I guess word got back and everybody was like, hey man, y'all need to put out a statement because that ain't sitting well with the masses.
Let me see. Joe don't like the smell of pink. Right. So she know it's tight. That's why she all those black women, it's gonna be somehow the track may fall out up in the White House. What I'm saying is, like, you don't, like you said, Mr. Rooney, this is their first win. Yeah. You don't fucking everybody gets a trophy on their first fucking win.
This is a national championship. This isn't a participation award.
Right.
You know what I mean? Everybody isn't on the same level. Somebody won, somebody lost. Now take your ass home and brush that tooth. That's it. Game over.
Brush that what? One more game, bro.
We would have paid you if you won, but you lost.
I go home and brush that tooth.
That's it.
Is Iowa's female basketball team like are they all white?
Yeah.
If
I'm not mistaken. Yeah, and she's like she's that chick right there. She's dope actually, and she getting I guess some of that nail money, name, image, and likeness. That when the athlete's allowed to get paid.
The sister?
No, the white girl right here or whatever. She's I think she got sponsored by Nike. She got deals with Nike or whatever. She's like the face of Iowa. So she was like the golden girl, and they didn't like sister doing what she was doing at the end.
Yeah,
hey man, it's
college sport. They're
that's
athletes.
it.
They get hype, man.
That's it.
Like if the white girl did it, you know what? Hey, more power to her. You whooping ass, you deserve to do that. You do some fly shit, you deserve to do that. But don't do when the sister come up there. She's a classless piece of shit. You a grown fucking man, dude.
We know how this game go, fellas. Because remember, let them tell it. Miley Cyrus invented twerking.
Right.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
If I ever see that bitch twerk again, like I might start drinking Bud Light.
She almost gave herself. she almost gave herself a hysterectomy trying to pop that pussy. When pop your pussy gonna fall out.
Like I said, man, let them tell it. It's this new dance, and it was like, dude, there's songs, there's groups, there's people that's been doing this damn dance for I don't know how many years. But when she did it, it's this new wave. And that's what it is, man.
And she was slumming because, like everybody said, once she got to what she needed from slumming, she went back to being that nice, wholesome.
Now she's doing duets with Dolly Parton.
There you go. There you go.
Come on, we know how this go. So just come on, man. Don't get brand new. And now that we're in the age of the internet and YouTube and all the other and TikTok, we could go back in real time, and that's what they did when they showed the old girl doing her thing. It was like she did the whole damn tourney. She was doing this.
Look at them young ladies, man.
The whole team is fine.
That's why they fucking with them. Fine. It ain't one nappy headed hole in this picture.
It don't matter if it was. You ain't doing nothing with the hair. I don't give a damn what the hair looks like.
Hey, listen.
A nice portrait right there.
That was me throwing Amos and shit back on them. I don't care if the hair is nappy. I'm just saying they all beautiful. You know what I'm saying? They all beautiful, and I'm proud of them that they did their thing, man. They should not. They should not look at that shit.
There's one. They got one.
There's one. There's one.
Two.
Oh, they got two. And that other one, is it her makeup or is she just Spanish? She might be Greek.
You talking about the one in the middle, hold the basketball?
No, the one on the up on the end to the right,
on the flank. On the flank.
On the flank, yeah.
Yeah.
You got a couple up in there, man. It's okay.
Look, it must be a reason. I don't know what the fuck it could be, but shout out to them too, man, because you know what? At the end of the day, these is young girls that don't need to be thrown into this type of stupid shit.
Yeah.
This type of hateful fucking dumb shit, man.
They're not beefing. It's
right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
They're not even beefing.
Whether it's these beautiful sisters or it's our beautiful white sisters, they don't need to be thrown into. They like, nigga, we was just playing ball. Where the fuck is all this coming from? Because some suckers want to call this black girl a classist piece of shit, and this goofy bitch in office who shouldn't be speaking is sitting up there saying we need to invite both of them.
God damn, the whole team is fine.
Ain't they? I don't even want to say that because I'm too old. You know what I'm saying?
Leave those kids alone.
They kids, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm old enough to be their daddy. I ain't judging
that part.
I'm saying beautiful from a complimentary adult, beautiful young lady perspective. Y'all, as a man with these gray hair badges. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know.
All right,
but shout out to them, man. It ain't. I hope they, and I'm glad that they not beefing. And I wish they would come out and say, "All y'all need to shut the fuck up." Like
that would be dope. That would be dope.
It would be dope. You know what I mean? Dope. And I would hope that the other girls would come out and be like, no, they won. Why would we come up there? Appreciate it. No, they won.
Yeah, but they already retracted the statement saying that she misspoke, and that's not how it goes. And
it's not. It ain't going.
The fact that she was thinking that, it's like,
absolutely.
Come on, man. There's a winner and a loser. That's it.
Right. And they all played their heart out, man.
Yeah, they did.
That's the important thing.
I know what Joe Biden was thinking. She didn't want to eat fucking barbecue. That's all it was. We gonna have barbecue?
This is kind of like this shit kind of looked like Bring It On, the basketball edition. Remember the first Bring It On? The black girls were smacked because the white girls were stealing all their moves and shit.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how they go. They twerking. They twerking.
They had Gabrielle Union was in that shit. She was like 37 at the time, looking all youthful. Bring it.
She still looked 37.
Yeah, man.
She fine and bad shit crazy too.
Next.
Yep.
So the universal Universal Hip Hop Studio, Hip Hop Museum is under protest for their affiliations with the Zulu Nation and Afrika Bambaataa's b-boy butt fucking ass. Where do you go with this?
You get rid of his ass if you want that damn museum to get funding. You get rid of him ASAP, man.
Well, they said they cut ties with him years ago.
Yeah, that's what they say. But I guess something has come up where they're like, dude, you still fucking with dude? You still affiliated with him? The president. What the fuck are you doing, man? Copyright, man. Copyright,
yeah,
man.
And that's how this segment gets blacked out.
On, man. Yeah, stop, man.
It's got to be longer than 7 seconds, baby.
Let it go, man. Let it go. We know everybody who knows, who should know who this man is. But
man.
The main thing that brought this on my radar was your man, Mr. Hassan Campbell. How he started, because he the one who put me on, who was saying like, this is what was going on. This man touched me and others, and groomed him and all kind of, fuckery. So,
well, it's some shit with him. I'm gonna say this. It's some shit with him. And I ain't going deep into that motherfucker, because then he have us on our pictures up. Shall we begin?
Yeah, shall we begin? Yeah.
But he might not even pay attention to us. He'd be like, them 3 niggas with 439 subscribers. But listen, no, you got to listen to Doggy Diamonds, because he was the first one that gave Hassan Campbell some light as far as his situation goes. And there was a cat by the name of B Stinger who also came out and said that this was happening. And there was another young man, but I guess he ended up stabbing Bam, allegedly, and allegedly everybody's confused but Zulu Nation is intricate to hip hop history. Okay, well, so let's go back to that then. So what does that mean? But they do not require this of other organizations.
No, but it's us. It's us.
They want the Zulu Nation removed from it. But bro, let me say this. He's the face of the fucking Zulu Nation. He's the face. You can have a hip hop museum without Bam.
Yeah.
You can have it without Bam.
Yeah, but he spearheaded the project. This was like his baby. But that's why it's so tricky. He was in the forefront until everything from the back came forward.
Hip hop is bigger than and has transcended Bambaataa. If they want to do a hip hop museum, or if somebody wants to do it, he can be cut out of the shit. I mean, nobody can deny the man's contribution, but why should we have to sit up here and debate on this shit when he fucked his image up?
Yeah,
he did that shit himself. What is this? No Tribe, KRS-One, many others, or Zulu Nation.
We got that, but it's what's done is done. But now that we know what the issue is, you can get rid of it. You can get rid of it.
And KRS-One could still be hell, you could still have the Zulu Nation. He may be the face of the shit, but he don't speak for all of them. But throw KRS up there now. KRS is starting to look real funny because he's saying shit like, what does it got to do with hip hop? I mean, Bam is a good friend of mine, and he has been for years. And I tell him, hey, you got to deal with that. If he did that, he says he didn't do it. But what motherfucking man is going to come out and say, as Hassan said, he thighed me?
Yeah.
You
don't know too many dudes who are going to come out and just say and point fingers and be like, this dude did what he did to me like that. I mean, he went.
I don't believe he's lying.
Yeah, he went in in detail. And it's like, dude, who would? And it was like before he got his fame with it. This wasn't necessarily for clout. He was just speaking his piece.
And here's the other thing. Here's the other fucking thing.
He had a latex dashiki for his dick.
Continue, please, man. He's back. He got a full reset. He's back. Come on.
Pull it
in.
If we gonna believe these women after 30 fucking years,
right?
Then why we not gonna believe these brothers anytime you can read on this shit? When it is a boy that is molested or a man that's raped in jail, they do not speak on that shit because of the embarrassment.
Right.
Historically. You know what I'm saying? If we can listen to the women say, "Oh, I was scared and I was ashamed," and once they came out, it gave me the power. And we can listen to a motherfucking man say, "Yo, Bam stuck his dick between my thighs and did his thing."
Did other things, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Now, it may not have happened, but the shit is out there, and there's too many motherfuckers. Like this motherfucker was crying. The dude who beat Stinger was in fucking tears. You don't even see them women in tears over Cosby.
Yeah. And the thing is, it's like we haven't heard a rebuttal from Bam.
That's okay. If that's what I'm saying.
The silence is deafening.
Right. If Bam was to defend himself on this and say something to make people say, "Nah, I don't believe it," then okay. But come on, man, you can't have that as the face of the fucking museum. And I really don't care about fucking other groups because I say that shit is wrong. I say that shit is wrong when you got other groups. We always talk about this shit as black people. How these other groups, when they post somebody up who done did some fuck shit, how it's fucked up and how disappointed we are. We can do the same shit for Planet Rock.
Call it. Pulling. That's all. You lost it.
Just pulling.
Sorry, bro. Pulling.
Make shit. Man, look. Hip hop is too fucking big, man.
Hip hop history is
history is too fucking big, man.
It's bigger than just one person.
It's bigger than Nino Brown, man. It is bigger than motherfucking Bambaataa Brown.
What you got on it, old man? You good?
What you thinking, old man?
I'm just gonna make a whole bunch of gay jokes, and it's so maybe if I keep my mouth shut, we'll get to 440.
440. We get to 440.
Maybe they'll show this video if you shut up.
I don't know what's gonna happen with Ob and his fingers. He's throwing up his signs. Yeah, gang signs. That's all that was. He was doing YouTube. That was just his gang signs.
Oh, they don't know what I was talking about. But listen to what I'm saying.
Everybody know that, Justin, man.
This one,
that two in the pink, one in the stink.
One in the stink. In this case,
all in the stink. When it's
in this one, when it's Bambaataa, it's three in the stink. Listen, I feel like this, man. Hip hop is despite what it is now, and even now and included, because everything grows and evolves. Hip hop is a beautiful art form. Hip hop is our art form, and hip hop it took a lot of brothers out the street. It gave a lot of brothers and Puerto Ricans and whoever else. I know a lot of people having this debate on who invented it. But look, nigga, a lot of them break dancers was Hispanic, was Latino. We can't forget about Fat Joe and all the other Boricuas and all of that shit. It gave a lot of those inner city youth the opportunity to express themselves artistically. And one man shouldn't sink a whole museum. you fucking remove the museum.
Remove him from.
I mean, excuse me. Yeah, you remove him from the museum.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Could you imagine how dope a DJ section would be? Just like the Red Alerts and all of them, the DJ Clark Kents, or the producers like Eric Sermon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yay, motherfucking Primo.
There's no limit to how big the museum can be.
Right. The gangster rap section,
but now
female artists.
But now they getting public funding, you know, and people are looking at it a little sideways, like we don't want to be affiliated or having our stamp, our brand associated with somebody who's alleged, you know, been doing some shit. So, you know,
he used to put a quarter on the head of his dick so the needle wouldn't skip.
Next, immediately, next. Because I thought about that image and you fucked me up. So next.
Hey, what was that in Fear of a Black Hat?
He was holding that in, man. He had that locked and loaded, man. He had that locked and loaded.
He been waiting the whole time.
Yeah.
He been waiting to get that shit out.
That's his way of saying, man, we done.
Hey, Bam, defend yourself, bro.
That part.
That
part.
There's two ways of looking at it. You know,
Let's
either
go.
he's not saying anything because you know, these allegations are too outlandish to even address.
Okay.
Or he's guilty as fuck. You know, and he's just, you know,
either way, in this day and age of social media, it's not good.
Well,
every day he doesn't have a rebuttal, it's not good.
Here's the problem I have with this situation. It's the same problem I have with the Bill Cosby situation. And there's another situation. And I hate when they use these two words. Everybody knew. Everybody knew.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if everybody knew, why in the fuck didn't anybody do anything about it? And what it said allegedly by Hassan and B Stinger is that it was other people in the Zulu Nation that knew, and they interview other people over time, and they, I didn't know, but they knew, and they pointing the finger, I knew, and you know what I'm saying. So
think about it, fam. Think about the allegations, and think about the people that's involved or whatever. Because in our community, don't nobody talk about that. We know who was touched, you know, but it's one of those. It's fucked up, but we don't talk about that shit. We turn a blind eye because I heard Karis once say, well, I think Bam need to get his house in order or his situation straight. And then what was that? Melly Mel came out. It was like, oh yeah, we knew about him. You know, there was, you know, whispers about it back in the day.
Come on, man.
And didn't say nothing. That's just, especially in our community.
I don't think it's especially our community. I think it's in any community that don't, you know what I'm saying? It's got a family member that they don't want to see go to jail, or they don't want to embarrass an entire fucking family. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I just feel like, man, defend yourself. Speak on it. If you're innocent, declare your innocence, man. You know, or this is what you leave people to do, man. You leave people to have conversations about your alleged acts against children. Yeah,
they're gonna speculate.
They're gonna speculate, and people are gonna write that story for him if he doesn't say it. Say what it was.
Better stop being old school, thinking if I just turn my head and not say nothing, it's gonna go away.
Look what happened to Bill.
Yeah,
Bill shut up and got 3 years blind for it. They was letting motherfuckers out with COVID and made Bill sit down.
Yeah.
Something else has got to be said about if you heard these rumors about your homeboy, how long would you be homeboys with this motherfucker? You know, like you
think about it, Tank. When was the last time we even seen Bam on anything?
I know.
I think the word is out there. Like, yeah, we don't fuck with him. When's the last time you heard, oh man, Bam in town?
Then again, you know, I've never said the words that, oh man, I wish Afrika Bambaataa would come through so I could go to the concert. You know, like it's never, you know, like I grew up with rap. You know what I mean? Like that's the only music I knew growing up, and I have never ever even looked for an Afrika Bambaataa record.
That's what I'm saying. Like everybody making a big deal out of Planet fucking Rock and whatever other music he did. I mean, if hey man, look, Dougie is still performing and he's This motherfucker's dope, may I say. This nigga's the illest.
Of course.
Then why the fuck ain't he up there with some feathers and shit on? You know, bro. Rock, cuz, man, it's got to be something to that. But I hope he didn't do it. I hope that it's not true. But I just fail to believe that any man will come out and say, yeah, this motherfucker stuck his dick between my thighs. Or he did whatever. I take that shit. I take that shit to my grave,
and that's when pride kick in. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I'm going there. I'm gonna be all fucked up, an alcoholic. Probably be having a little coke habit, but I'm taking it to the grave, man. I ain't telling no motherfucker if somebody stuck a dick between my thighs.
Oh no,
kneecaps anywhere.
He take it to his grave, quick. You know, like if a motherfucker did that shit to me,
absolutely,
and I kept quiet about it, it's because I'm guilty of murder.
Right.
Got you.
Right. You know what I mean? It's.
I got you.
Yeah.
Right.
I got you.
Hassan made me give him a foot job when I was 12. Well, where is he to where we could prove it? He ain't nowhere.
I'd be goddamn if I started a podcast talking about how somebody fucked me.
Man, I ain't never.
Hey man, that's maybe his way of doing his therapy, getting it out there.
I get no. I see. This is the thing. I get what Hassan was doing. You know what I'm saying? Hassan catches a lot of flack because he's a character. Yeah, this motherfucker is a character, and he says some shit. But at the same time, and he says some shit that I don't agree with. That's why I really don't rock with him. But at the same time, his purpose is what I was rocking with, which was to bring awareness to the shit.
Yeah,
bring awareness to, you know what I'm saying? Not only children being touched, but the negativity that comes with the music and the negativity in street life. But when he go off the goddamn rails, he is off them motherfuckers, man.
And he is, because come on, man, he dealing with, you know, being locked up. Also, this kind of shit happening to him. This is his therapy, man. He's working through some shit.
Right.
And you can see it. That's all.
I'm with it.
He's just working through some shit. Because like you said, I sit there and watch him and I'm like, this dude giving a performance.
Fucking performance.
He giving a sermon. He's singing. You know what I'm saying? He rapping. He doing everything at any given time. It's like this crazy bipolarness is kicking in. You sitting there listening to him, and all of a sudden he kick a Biggie verse. You know, he talking about Tupac or whatever. You know, he doing it verbatim. It's like, what is this dude on? Oh, okay, I got it. And you get his backstory, and you realize he got a lot of shit going on, man.
Yeah, man. You know, and it, you know, what do you expect out of people? Something happened to that motherfucker, man.
I think so.
I don't think he lying. I'm not gonna. I mean, I know what some people that do. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big fan of Doggy Diamonds, and Doggy Diamonds has his own take on him. Huge fan of Doggy. Doggy is one of the ones that got me into podcasting and even thinking about doing this shit. But it's something off with dude, and I just refuse to believe that somebody would come out and say, "Yeah, another man." You know what I'm saying?
And again,
put his dick on my leg.
The silence is deafening.
Right.
I'll leave it at that, man.
Right.
Somebody get that man a Bud Light.
Next. Yes, sir.
You know, brother.
Never have I even requested to hear some shit. Like, you know,
I ain't never hear nobody go to a club and say, put on Planet Rock.
You got that Bambaataa?
Put that new fab on. I heard that shit.
It's a matter of fact, the only time I listen to Afrika Bambaataa is because Dark Strange motherfucking beat down. You know, he was like, "Hey man, this is history right here."
Well, they kind of look alike,
right? Come on, man, you got to get him off the screen. Get him off the screen, man. We love you, Dark.
We love you, Dark Bambaataa.
We love you, Dark.
Right,
Shots fired, man. Shots fired, man. We got to keep it moving.
Is he watching?
Yeah, he watching, man. You know he got some for your ass.
Oh, yeah. King of the roast sessions.
Yes, sir. And y'all peep this shit out with my man from the Fugees, Mr. Pras. This is what he's been up to.
Yeah, so
what's
he's
up?
got some kind of a scandal using his social influence.
This shit is espionage, apparently.
Yeah, I mean he's a lobbyist now, I guess. He then transitioned over into, you know, that white collar shit, and he got caught. And the thing is, man, he had the money, The government froze that shit.
75 million.
They froze it.
Yeah. And if he wins, that's how he's paying his legal fees. They took all his shit. They took all his shit, man.
They cut the check for his ass, man. He cleared it, and them motherfuckers, the government was like, man, that's too much money for a brother to have. Sorry. No. Maybe if you was Wyclef, but you're not.
But
you're
don't they gotta prove he knew what that motherfucker was doing though?
Yeah, that's what he's going to court for. He's trying to get his money. He's trying to get his shit straight.
I don't know who the fuck gonna pay Pras 88 million to perform shit.
It wasn't to perform. It was for him to get in somebody's
No. That's what I'm saying. I don't know who gonna pay him to perform shit, let alone talk to some dignitaries. Right. Maybe Wyclef, but not Pras.
Yeah, but he finessed the game. If you get that, he would have never made that money doing, tours with Clef and Lauren. He went off and got his own bag. He got a whole new hustle.
Yeah.
And I told Lauren need either one of the motherfuckers.
Well, we all know that. They even said that in the verse, like the girl should go solo. They even said that. But back to Pras. Come on, man. This is big boy numbers, right? We talking about right here. They froze how much again?
75 million.
You got to have it for them to freeze it. You feel me?
That's what I'm saying.
You got to have it for them to freeze it.
That's why I said it's got to be some truth to this motherfucker, because who's giving this motherfucker 75 million? Yeah. See, I guess the prosecutor was saying that not too long ago he ain't had shit. He had to sell his rights to the Fugees album.
Something like that for him to cover
some
his
investment group. Yeah,
to cover his monthlies.
Because he didn't have no bread. Did he come up with 80? I ain't mad at it. It's certain shit that's illegal that I don't think should be fucking illegal. You understand what I'm saying?
For me, knowing like I have access to certain people, and certain people want to pay for that access. This is the epitome of white collar shit. I'm not at his hustle on this one for him to get the bag like that. It's like, oh, you just want me to be the middleman? You want to influence him to be like, hey, don't get that contract, get this contract. All you want me to do is talk to somebody. I'm not fucking with nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing anything. I'm just a go-to guy.
I'm a little confused. Like, is because this just seems like normal everyday lobbying in America.
Okay, that's what I would say.
Where is the difference? Is it because he's not like listed as a lobbyist?
It's because
what's the problem here?
It's because he was the one nigga in the Fugees that really wasn't talented. That's what I'm saying. No, I'm playing.
Oh goddamn,
I'm playing.
First of all, it has something to do with color. Because once they saw those numbers,
there you go. There you go.
Numbers and was just like, hold time out. Ain't no way in hell we gonna let this fly, even if he is innocent.
Because those are big boy numbers.
Yeah, he's in the game.
They're like, why is he the middleman and not this dude that we say should be the fucking middleman?
That is what I think is going on.
That's what I think is going on. Because I'm listening to this shit like, what the fuck did the guy do that was illegal?
He's a lobbyist.
He set up some appointments. That's it. That's all these motherfuckers do. Every lobbyist, that's all they do is move money for politicians and talk to them. Let me tell you something. There was a motherfucker who hooked up Stormy Daniels for Trump.
Yeah, that was Michael Cohen. That was his attorney.
Right.
Yeah, he had to sit down for 2 years.
Right.
Yeah, he was the back. Michael Cohen cut a check for what, 130,000 out of his own, out of his personal account.
Go ahead.
Well, mind you, Pras isn't an attorney.
That's what I'm saying.
He's a lobbyist.
Maybe that was the
and all you got to do, all you got to do is register or whatever, and boom, guess what? You're a lobbyist.
But there's plenty of. Well, that's what I'm saying. He was unregistered.
And the thing that you hit it right out of the park when you said he took somebody else's spot.
That's it.
That's all that was. It wasn't that he was, who he, used to be and, being in the rap group, whatever. He slipped in through the back door and it was like, how the fuck he get in here?
Right.
And again, they saw that number. It was like, hold on, man, you was damn near filing for bankruptcy and about to get that EBT card.
Right.
And now all of a sudden you got over $80-something million in a bank account.
Right.
There got to be something going on. You moving keys, you doing He's like, no, I'm doing white collar shit.
Right.
I know a guy who need me to go talk to a guy.
Well, your collar brown on the inside. You shouldn't be doing white collar nothing.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. This is still, it's news. This shit is news.
Hey man, they need to leave that brother alone. He ain't pulled nary motherfucking trigger.
No prostitutes are involved.
He ain't brokered nary motherfucking hit.
I wonder who's like his attorney, his legal team. Like, are they really riding with him? Like, dude,
I hope it ain't that dude in the back because his suit don't fit. Go ahead.
I just hope they're like, man, he got one of those attorneys like, man, if you don't get paid, we don't get paid, type shit, because this is gonna cost a lot of money.
Right.
You're going up against the government.
Right. He needed that bitch that got Johnny Depp off.
Yeah.
That's a cold bitch. That bitch cold.
Yeah. So
were you involved in an accident? Or are you a foreign agent lobbying for the government?
As my man said out there, enough said, call Ed. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, man. Leave Pras alone, man.
And I was like, well, damn, he didn't necessarily get all the money. And I read the article and it was like, shit, they froze his money. So he had it. It was in the bank. And they were like, yeah, you can't touch that until we find you guilty or not guilty.
Right.
Now, did they say some of this money ended up in the Obama campaign?
Obama.
Okay, so here it is. Some of Lowe's money went to Barack Obama's 2012 presidential campaign and an associated super PAC, while other funds helped back an effort in 2017 to get the former President Donald Trump to stop the probe into Lowe, Lockhart alleged.
Playing both sides. It don't matter. It's lobbying.
It's politics, man.
That's what it is. Yeah.
These dirty motherfuckers, that's what they do. But don't think that this ain't. Let me tell you something. This is politics, what's happening to him and happening to him. This is strategy. They trying to move a piece off the fucking chessboard. Because believe me, $88 million prize is on the chessboard.
That is it. He's a player.
Yeah,
he's a player.
He's a player. They're trying to get somebody's rook off the fucking board.
They looking like, hold on, man. He went from 0 to well over 6 figs.
Right.
And sitting lovely. And now he's a factor.
Right.
He could play this side, he could play that side. Hey man, he's in the game. He's knee deep in the game.
Give me 88 million. Shit. I'll be on this podcast in a 3-piece suit and this hat.
I'm just saying, man, it's fucked up how they gonna go after him for this.
Right. They going after him, but not Bambaataa. Get the fuck out of here.
Next. Thank you. That's how you end it. Thank you. You goddamn right. That's it. Beautiful.
Oh my God.
Hide your wife, hide your kids.
In
Ohio daddy.
I'm not shocked, man.
Dialed the wrong damn number.
Tell him who he dialed, boss. Tell him.
Was it a moving company? What was it? Who called?
A dumpster rental company.
A dumpster company, and left a message.
He wondering why they ain't calling back.
He was drinking that goddamn Henny in the can, chasing it with goddamn Bud Light. Ended up having an issue with his son, and was like, "I need you to off him
for $5 fucking grand." Your son only was worth $5 grand.
No. Let's backtrack just a
bit. Go ahead, man. Go ahead and run it, Tank. Go ahead and run it.
Who in the fuck still dials numbers? Like, this is the reason why you don't dial numbers anymore. This is the reason why everybody's cell phone has a program number in it, and especially if you call on one of your homeboys.
He called them from that kitchen phone.
God damn.
He was sitting at the kitchen table and was like, "I'm gonna get motherfucking Junior. He ain't gonna be raising his voice in my motherfucking house.
He ain't gonna be in my bedroom when I get ready to put him out, asking me with a camera on me and pink lip gloss on, asking me why I'm putting him out."
Is it 216-330-440?
What did I do? Why you put me out, Daddy?
You know what was really fucked up? Not that what the daddy did. It was that that company called The cops.
Two
cops.
Yeah.
And then they were like, yeah, whatever. And then they called the FBI?
Yeah, he called Cleveland police and they just blew it off. Then he called the FBI and they blew it off. This motherfucker called the suburbs.
Yep.
And they were like, oh yeah, we'll throw that nigga in jail.
And that's how this shit, ended. If the dude would have just dropped it or whatever and not did anything, we could be talking about a fucking homicide. If he would have sobered up and was like, oh shit, I didn't call Willie. Fuck. Hey man, did you get my, because he left a message. He left a fucking message, man.
The crazy thing is, like, his homeboy, the one that was supposed to do the hit, was like, yeah, I don't know what the hell he talking about. No,
I ain't got nothing to do with this shit. I cut grass for beer cans.
I went over there. I dropped him off some pig feet. That's all I did. That's all I did. I dropped him off some pig feet. I ain't did nothing like that.
I fixed carburetors for 6-packs and cartons of cigarettes. I don't know
pretty much, man. I changed alternator belts with no tools.
I got an alibi. I was sitting in the bathtub with a pretty young woman drinking Bud Light all goddamn night.
I was in the basement making Pruno in the toilet downstairs.
But look here, man. How do you apologize after you done sobered up? And I think would they give him 2 years?
Yeah. You got to sit down for just a hair, which is weird.
Like a year and a half.
Because usually, like when you go to hire a hitman, they charge you with murder, right, or attempted murder,
something like that. Yeah.
They gave this white woman like life for that shit.
Yeah,
she was trying to kill a white man though. So
how do you apologize to your kid?
Hey,
can you come back from that?
No, I think this is way too far because like if you threatening to kill your kids, this ain't the first time this happened, and that kid is probably listening to this shit his whole life. I'm sure his whole entire childhood was filled with turmoil and nonsense.
Right.
For him to get to the point where he's calling and leaving messages like, nigga, why ain't you picking up? How come you ain't calling me back? I got 5 on it. Click. He left a message. I told you, man, that fucking Henny in the can is the devil. That's what it was, man. It was that Henny in the can. It was the devil.
He was chasing it like, listen, all I got is these rainbow cans. Coors Light. Fucked up. I wonder if he sounded like me when I used to get drunk.
Yeah, but, calling it the wrong goddamn time all the time.
All the time.
God damn it. Oh, I'm just the fact that I got any goddamn friend. Every
man, Ohio at its finest, man. Come on, family. We gotta do better. We gotta do better, man. Said I saw it. I saw the article and I was like, okay. Then I saw it, was like, oh fuck, Cleveland. Fuck. It's like, here we go again, man.
Yeah.
Back home, man.
There'd be some shit coming out of Ohio, man.
Hey, man, got those Ohio blues, man. Got those Ohio blues, man. That's what it is. But I hope,
hey, man, I hope he gets some rehabilitation about himself, and I hope his son never fucking talk to him again.
I bet you getting all kind of hitman phone numbers. Like, you had $5,000 and you the next time he piss you off.
Right. And you had to call somebody?
Call me when you get out.
I tried to hit my man on a 2-way. I paged the hitman. Leave a voicemail for a hitman.
You old. You sitting at that goddamn kitchen table like 556 2445. I got your ass now, Junior. I got your ass now.
Teach you to go and
welcome to Ohio. Come on vacation, leave on probation.
Drizzy.
Yes,
son of a bitch.
I get your ass.
I teach you to take my Corolla without asking.
You took the last can of Vienna sausages. Okay.
Oh, who told you to touch my Vienna winnies?
I was supposed to have a decent barbecue without the Vienna sausages.
I know I had 3 huggy drinks in here. Shit.
We know how I went. Like Tank said, that shit probably been going on his whole fucking life. And
Right.
It's just cosmic karma kicked in. It was like, you motherfucker. And the fact that company would stay persistent in trying to find, some type of legal ramifications for this motherfucker. So hats off to them for, staying on it.
Motherfucker drank all my Mickeys. I told him he can have one big mouth. One big mouth. Greedy motherfucker. I'm gonna teach his ass.
Go ahead, man.
I wish they would have elaborated on what this was behind. Dude,
you know what it was behind, man. This, he looking too much like his mama, and I can't stand her ass. Some bullshit, man.
I mean, it's better than looking like Kimbo Slice's fucking uncle.
Hey, man. Come on, man. It is what it is. Dad got into his feelings and tried to just off him. And was like, I know how to fix this situation,
Nigga want to steal my quarters out my
It's something as simple as that, man. Something that can be replaced. Not your son. The motherfucking quarters.
It is that simple with black folks.
Yeah, with black folks, man.
Goddamn 2 cigarettes. My last Lucy.
He took my Lucy. Yeah.
You motherfucker. Ernest. I got 5,000.
He unplugged Zelda and I was damn near done with it.
You know how long it take to play Gauntlet? It's 100 goddamn boys. I was on 98, motherfucker. Hey man, hey old fella.
You got to sit down for a little bit and think about your crime, homie.
Right.
So I wonder how he gonna fare in there, man. Like what you in for?
Oh, he looked like he can whoop some ass. I'll tell you that though.
Nah, apparently not. If he calling in, reinforcements to do his son in, shit. Nah. He got a bad back. All black dudes got a bad back and hip. He can't do nothing with Junior.
He said Junior was fading him.
Yeah. So I got something for you. I just called Willie. Willie got that motherfucking thing for you. He got that thing.
Right, Willie.
Willie got that thing. So,
yeah.
First thing he did was get on that motherfucking rotary. He didn't
let the shit go all the way back.
Remember when the numbers would be close, you'd be like, damn, these kids don't know about the rotary.
I'm telling you, man, that motherfucker made the call from that kitchen phone.
You could only get this far away from the phone?
Yes, sir. Nah, the kitchen phone was the one you could take all the way from the kitchen to the fucking sidewalk.
Oh, that long ass cord.
Yeah.
That finally would get so knotted up and shit.
That part.
Oh man, what we got next, man? Get off this nigga Ernest.
Ernest and Willie.
Right.
Here we go, man.
So yeah. Let me start this out. Did you get the other picture too?
Oh yeah.
Okay, go back to the other one. I want to know if y'all noticed something. Go back to look at this dude. Look at who he looking at, the one with the dreads. Yeah. And look at who the motherfucker on the right looking at.
He looking at the dude.
Okay, go to the other picture. Look at who the motherfucker in the dreads looking at.
Yeah.
And look at who the other dude looking at.
Yeah. It's a love connection there, man.
Let me tell you something.
We know what this is, man.
We seen this episode.
Go ahead.
This motherfucker on the right wear blue contacts. And he got earth stones and shit on him. That motherfucker, they full of shit.
But speak on it.
They full of shit. So the dreadhead and the little funny looking chick, they got kids together. They've been married for a long time.
All right.
All of a sudden, I guess, see, the article was different. What I heard her say was she went to him on some shit like, all right, she was bored and he said it was hard for him to handle. But he got around to it, he got it on people. That's when this cat come into the picture. When you watch it, that motherfucker drink Bud Light. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. And I think that all of them drinking Bud Light. When it's a man with multiple wives, that's a whole different animal than a woman with 2 fucking dudes. I'm sorry. It's some fuck shit going on here. Literally.
This is when we need a female perspective, because I think you are onto something.
Yeah.
I think they will co-sign exactly where you're heading with this, because don't know regular dude invite another dude into
no brother.
Yeah, that part.
I'm gonna say it. Not no brother.
Okay. Yeah. Into
Why your drawers in my panty drawer?
And I'm gonna be even honest. They had a white dude on the show. He agreed, but you could see he still wasn't comfortable with that shit. He was like, nah, bitch. Nah. but this shit, I'm telling you, it's something up with the motherfucker on the right. But I think they all in on the dumb shit.
Gotcha.
I think they all
just trying to get to the bag. It was like, well, they're trying to spin it as if the female is getting what she need. What really is the husband on the low.
There you go.
On the low. Look here, on the low, it's like, look, this ain't about you. It's about I need. But like you said, the spin is brother husband.
Boyfriend husband for both of them.
I saw the main thing. I didn't get too deep into it. So what is do they talk about the living arrangements? What's going on, man?
So they all live in the same house.
With kids?
No, the kids are all older.
Okay.
I want to say. Okay. I think she just goes between bedrooms.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Oh. But I'm sorry. I don't believe that. I think the motherfuckers sleep in one bed. And sometimes she don't get to sleep in the middle.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. As soon as I seen the 2 dudes.
Yeah. You got it, bro. You got it.
I'm telling you,
that's perfect. You got
to pay attention to this cat on the right, man. This cat had like blue contacts in, and it was certain shit like he was trying to hide it, but it was certain shit he was doing. I'm like, nah, man. Nah, they got some fuck shit going on, man. They got some bullshit going on. She acting like she in hog heaven. She in the article talking about why not more? I want another one and all of that.
Yeah, because that dude ain't giving you what you need. You need another one because that one's for your husband.
Let me tell you something. There was a young lady, and I was trying to see if it was her, but it was some woman on social media or some shit talking about her husband got a boyfriend, and she's so happy because all 3 of them. Yeah, man. Yeah.
I can only imagine what 2 dudes punching sound like. You know what I mean?
I don't want to imagine.
I got you. Yeah, I don't even like dudes at the gym when they spot cats. I don't.
I don't like that either. You got your nuts above my face. I don't even take them spots. No. I'd rather push that shit up off my chest.
Or just do lesser weight. That's all. I'm gonna just do lesser weight. I don't need help. Yeah, I don't.
Don't offer to help me, punk. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but like Tank said, man, there's certain sounds men make.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and man.
Just imagine all those sounds to like Planet Rock. You know that's playing in the background. Put on that Planet Rock.
I see what you did there, son. I see what you did there.
Nah, man.
It's a soundtrack for.
Look at here, man. Look at here, man. I'm gonna tell you
by Anheuser-Busch, but go ahead.
This is what I think. I think that the motherfuckers probably did get to a point in their marriage because they had been together so long when they needed something. But I think maybe homeboy was like, hey, look, I'm getting a hankering for a hunkering or something different.
A hankering for a hunk.
That boy got a hankering for a hunk. A hunk of dick. And she was down for it. She was like, I know how it is. It's more for both of us. Because this motherfucker right here, me and my wife was like, nah. Colored contacts? Don't no fucking man wear colored contacts, man. That boy had them colored contacts in looking like Blade. I would make a joke, but I don't want to.
Gotcha.
I don't want to say what kind of Blade, but he looked like Blade. You know what I'm saying? He looked like Blade with them contacts in.
Blade from the G League.
And look at him. Look at how he looking at him though. He's like, wait, he gonna look up at me in a minute.
It's my turn. Yeah,
I think the dude wanted to. I think the cat on the right be the one switching rooms, not her. Not her. That's some bullshit. He feminine than a motherfucker, man.
Thank you for the clarification and the breakdown of this shit, man. That shit is crazy.
I
I didn't know the backstory of old boy because in the article it don't say nothing about no blue contacts and wearing crystals.
Nah, man.
All you had to do was say that, and I knew where this was going.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Let me tell you something, man. I think that the sister wife shit is fucking stupid. Now, I get why some people do it. For a lot of people, it ain't even about sex. It's because in the article it said that the nuclear family. She said the nuclear family doesn't work. It's about the community. You know what I mean? All of these finances coming in and all of that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not on that shit. And some people do that. Like a lot of those, like the one dude we watched on the Sister Wives, he had 3 women. It was 1 black dude, 3 white women, and he didn't work. And he was just as proud because they was like, "This is my king," and he was like, "Yeah, I ain't got nothing to do all day. I just switch rooms." And I'm like, "So you a lazy Negro?" Is what you telling me? You know, living off of some fucking women. But that shit corny to me. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm just a little old fashioned, or maybe I've just bought into the Eurocentric way of doing shit. But I believe one man, one woman. I can't balance all them goddamn personalities and shit and temperaments with women. But these 2 niggas, the cat on the right is the tail of the tape. And the brother on the left, he hiding. But go ahead, man.
All right.
All 3 of them use the same douche powder.
Yep. And they all drink from the same Bud Light can. Go ahead. And they all like Planet Rock. Yeah, hankering for a hog knuckle. Get him, Drizzy. I don't know why he did that. Community for JJ and hog knuckle.
Yeah. Oh, that's it.
That knuckle.
That's it. That goddamn knuckle.
That motherfucking knuckle. Let me see who the hell removed my fuck you all. He got that one coming for the vampire. Bambaataa Brown.
I told you he was on your ass.
I knew it was coming. Shit. You know how many times a day I hear "fuck you" from somebody? That's gonna be my name next week. Fuck you all.
So this is a show on TLC.
Yeah.
It's on TLC.
Remember that Sister Wives or whatever? Now,
yeah, brother
husband.
And there's is this the only couple on the show, or is
it's a bunch? It's like 3 or 4 couples. But these motherfuckers, go ahead. I'm sorry, bro.
No, I'm just saying this stood out because you don't see this from our community like that. On that flip where you got chicks like, shit, I don't want 2 dudes in my house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But this is the setup, and it caught my eye. I was like, hold on, man, let me check this out. And then I broke it down and was like, man, it ain't what you think. It's some shit that, you know, you got to peel it back just a little bit and you can see what the play is.
Yeah, man. I ain't buying it, man. I seen this and I was like, what's up with this nigga's mannerisms? Then I was like, man, why does cat got in contact? Shit. I'm like, oh.
Got it.
And she up there like, ooh, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You sharing the cock. She probably trying to keep this motherfucker by letting him have a little penis in the house.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding.
You know what I'm saying?
You ain't got to go nowhere. You can suck dick right here, boo.
There you go.
No.
You got sorry ass women that will ignore the fact that their kids is saying the man they with is touching them just because they don't want to be by themselves.
Right.
Yeah,
just because they don't want to get rid of the man.
Right.
So you gonna tell me that it is not feasible to believe that homeboy got a hankering for some hog knuckle and she was like, you ain't got to leave me, just bring him here.
Yeah, we can all share that.
We'll just call it a marriage. Nah, bitch.
There you go.
Yeah, now these 2 motherfuckers are stretching out her clothes.
Right. They both. Hey, you put her
down.
Give me my panties back.
Switch it up, man.
TLC. Oh boy.
Wow, that's too deep. That's too deep.
Come on, man. Next. Yeah, man. Next. Come on, man.
That's too deep.
That comment is gonna get us shut down.
That shit we ain't saying it's gonna get us 438 gonna be the subscriber count in about an hour.
Oh man, Drizzy.
Shit, Drizzy McDaniels.
Okay,
here we go.
This episode, am I the asshole?
So, why you use this picture?
Right, man. That's not what I said. That is not what I said.
Hold on, man. So the article you sent me, the person in the photo was not 600 pounds. That was a stock photo of just a fat motherfucker, and he was not fat enough to be
600 pounds. Like this motherfucker hurting that full size bed.
So yeah, this guy is from that show, My 600 Pound Life. Yeah, okay. I'm not. Yeah, I never watched the show, but yeah,
this is it.
Yeah. Gotcha. So this dude is 600 pounds. Doesn't work
at all.
Needs around the clock healthcare or around the clock care,
right?
And his parents are trying to pawn them off on the daughter, his sister, and her husband. They want to kind of roll this motherfucker into their house and it was like, hey, this is what you need to be doing with your life, is washing his belly button every 4 hours.
And they want money for the medical expenses.
What medical expenses? This motherfucker does not care about his health. What medical expenses?
Hey, hold on. First off, dude got in this. He got in this condition because of the parents coddling, saying that he almost died at birth. Let him have what he wants or whatever. Pretty much cater to his every need. And then the fucker turned out that he wanted to try out being a professional.
Competitive eater.
Competitive eater. And this is what happened.
God damn.
Yeah, you blown up to fucking 600 pounds where your mama and them like, dude, we trying to live out our golden years, but we can't be doing that trying to find your fucking asshole.
You know how build him a barn. Man, look, have you ever watched My 600 Pound Life?
I think I watched a little bit where the one was having like infections.
Yeah. Because
they can't the family cannot lift that person up to get in those nooks and crannies.
Yeah.
And like infections started to come in. It was like, and they cut that side of the house out.
Yeah.
So they could pull the person out. And they were like, oh, I'm ashamed. Like, you should be. I just lost the side of my fucking house.
Right.
Because you can't put down the motherfucking ding dongs. But yeah.
That's a lot of Cheez-Its. Hey, Cuddy.
Yeah.
Cuddy, you've never watched it?
I've lived it. Man, I worked on an ambulance for a summer. And yeah, you'd be surprised on how many shut-in people you come across.
Listen, I'm saying, no, go ahead, finish.
Oh no, I'm just I don't need to see the show. Like I had to attend to people like this in need. Yeah, it is a terrible situation to be in. It's a terrible situation to put yourself in. It's a terrible situation for everybody.
If somebody like this stopped eating, could they starve to death?
No.
Okay, I just wanted to say that because this is my thing, man. I've seen episodes where people try to help from their family members and they literally lose their shit. Like, go get me something to fucking eat. Or let these motherfuckers miss something off their list. Or I've seen these motherfuckers eat one meal and then 30 minutes later, I'm hungry.
That's what happened with Big Pun.
How, motherfucker?
He would go to rehab and have people come in and be like, hey, go to Burger King, give me some junior Whoppers or whatever. He would like get his kids, like, hey, I give you an extra 50, 60 or whatever if you go, and pick me up something. But they said that's what he was doing to what was it? He was dealing with some trauma, and that was his, his relief, his comfort was to overeat. And I think a lot of these folks are just trapped in their own damn body, dealing with some type of trauma.
No, you know what? And I'm glad you said it.
600 pounds?
Because on that show, Dr. Nalzarian, a lot of the times I think that he should start these motherfuckers off with therapy. Because these motherfuckers will waste his time. And then when he sends them to therapy, that's when you see the weight loss. You know, a lot of them like, yeah, I was touched, and a lot of motherfuckers, but the motherfucker we talking about right now literally just was a competitive eater and was coddled all because when his mother was pregnant, the umbilical cord got around his neck. And so the sibling, I think it's the sister, they always like, oh, he almost died. So now, because this fat son bitch then got out to over 600 pounds, they laugh. They want to put his big ass off on the sister because the house is bigger. And because they make a lot of money, they want them to cover the health expenses.
Right.
And they pretty much was like, nah, fuck you. We ain't doing it. Because apparently all of that coddling him came at the expense of the sister. And now she's reached a point where she can tell them, hey, kiss my tits. And I am firmly backing that woman. No, she is not the asshole. Because her motherfucking food bill is going to go up astronomically.
That's the expenses. It ain't the medical. It's to feed this motherfucker,
it's
man.
To feed this motherfucker. That's going to cost more than the medical, guarantee you.
That part.
Guarantee you.
No. Vegetables are cheap. Vegetables are real cheap. And that's the problem here. Is that when I was working on the ambulance and we would come across people like this, it was always some, gigantic motherfucker and a skinny person feeding them. And it was never anything healthy. Matter of fact, the first day I ever worked on an ambulance, this woman couldn't walk, because she was so big. And her boyfriend, some 95-pound dude, was feeding her macaroni and cheese all day long, multiple days.
Juicing that shit, huh?
Nah, I mean, she was sitting in a lazy boy and had a bucket next to her and a trash can, and it was Kraft macaroni and cheese all day long. It's the absolute worst kind of nutrition you can give anybody.
Right.
And that's what they chose to feed. And these people don't have a choice on getting up and, realistically, they, you can bring them whatever
right
to eat.
And they'll eat it.
Yeah. Right.
It
wouldn't be me. I would feed nothing but salad.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Sunflower
It's
seeds.
Like what you gonna do? What you gonna do? You gonna get up? You gonna go fix you something to eat? What you gonna do?
Come with my ass? Come with my ass. Come with my ass, punk.
Right, here you go. It's gonna be here when you hungry.
Here's a bucket of lettuce with some goddamn olive oil and some apple cider vinegar, motherfucker. You better eat that.
And why is competitive eating always the worst foods? How come nobody competitively eats carrots?
Right.
Or
it's always
in hot dogs.
Before we even came on, I just saw something. I was with the lady and she showed me about Nathan's. They had a competitive what was it?
Hot dog eating
contest. It wasn't hot dog. It was lemonade, pink lemonade, a gallon. Who could drink it the fastest? Yeah,
that'll turn you black.
So, I mean, like you said, only in America, man.
Yeah,
we got competitive eating, water parks. Only in America. But it is what it is, and. Again, I'm a co-sign with my brother Ob saying that the sister is not an asshole for not letting her 600-pound brother, who almost died at birth, move into her crib and eat up all her damn food and fuck up the floors and the furniture.
I got one last, let Afrika Bambaataa be his caretaker. I bet you he'll get up and he'll never want to eat again. Just let Afrika Bambaataa just take care of him for a couple of months.
That motherfucker be laying there in that CPAP and all he hears do 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 do. Be a big naked nigga with feathers on come up in the room. Move over, Kevin. You want to hear my LP?
Yep. The one of the week.
This is my new song. It's called Planet Cock.
I was trying to do my outro. I'm done.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. What you sitting on, Ed?
I can never listen to that song and hear it the same way now, man. You on your other shit, man.
Go ahead.
Fire.
1692. cock, planet cock.
Oh my God. That will be motivation to lose weight. Yeah.
Bambaataa, I'll be your brother husband. cock, planet cock. Everybody in New York gonna be mad at us.
They're gonna be mad at you.
Bronx River.
Yeah. Bronx River, man.
That's
what it is.
Just think, they got us for Omni and the Cell Cat.
Yeah, man.
We'll see. We'll see what
we ain't even mean no harm for Omi. Somebody gonna be on there. Shut the fuck up.
Nah, we was trying to figure out the brothers hustle. Like, dude, subscriptions? How the fuck you do that, bro? You know?
Who was that figured it out? Yeah. Never mind. I don't want to say that.
He don't want to incriminate himself.
No,
yeah,
I don't
man.
want to incriminate my partner. You know what I'm
saying? I got you, man. But brothers, thank you again. We back at it. 3 PMD in the building. Tank got a full reset. Back at it. He got the rundown. And yeah, man, we back at it.
Shout out to Drizzy J.
Shout out to handsome Mandela Disco
King. Shout out to DJ LOH on the 1s and 2s in the other room at Mr. Rooney's house watching the show. Who won't come say hi?
Don't forget, we got NFTs, t-shirts, digital downloads, all waiting for you.
Yeah, man.
Please check out our store. Check out our other podcasts too. We got the deep dives with handsome Mandela
and J motherfucking Drizzy.
The D&D crew.
That's
yes, sir. Yes, sir. And every now and again you got random shit.
Yeah, you get random shit. What's on that brother Aubrey's mind? Yeah,
just random shit.
But thank you again, brothers.
Thank you for it. And 39 subs. We appreciate you.
We need that 440 for the weeks out. 440 for the weeks
out. Get 440, please. Make your brother-in-law or your sister, or whatever, or your 600-pound in-law. Bam! Go ahead and hit the no. Don't hit the like button, Nick. Play the cock. That's a good idea. Cock.
Done. Tank. Kill it. Kill it, man. This motherfucker here can change hip-hop history. You just fuck this song up now. They're gonna be playing that song, toasting Bud Light.
Yeah.
See what you done did, See what you done did?
You right. I'm sorry.
Women I grew up with. Y'all got these.
There we go. Hold on.
Karens at the top and Keisha's at the bottom.
We weren't prepared for this shit for nothing. No flyers, no warnings.
Keisha's at the bottom. Karens at the top. Karens at the top. Karens at the top.
Hold on, what's shit?
Keisha's at the bottom.
Oh, this is new. Cock, planet cock. My milk of magnesia.
I went from driving sedans to Dodge Yams. The gentrification of ass has gone too far.
That shit is hot, and I don't know why nobody's listening.
Yeah, man.
That shit should be out of here, man. It should be out of here. Hey. Whatever, man. You know how this shit go.
Yeah, man. We definitely ain't getting it right.
Right.
We'll hit it. We'll hit our stride. Yeah. We'll hit our stride. Whatever, man. It is what it is.
Thank you, gentlemen, once again.
Again, thank you, fellas, family. Love y'all. Let's do it again. All right. How long we gonna hold this?
I don't know.
All right,
Peace. Love y'all, brothers. Peace, man.
Love you too, man. Peace.
We got